Good morning. Happy Saturday. Today is Saturday. Yes, it is. Yes, it's Saturday. I had to look at my computer to make sure. And I trust everyone's having a wonderful Saturday. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I put my phone down. I got to grab my phone. Oh, it's right here. See if I can find the calendar quickly. I couldn't find it quickly yesterday. See what's happening in the world. Oh, my stars, was yesterday not an exciting day? Sturgill Simpson's Cutting Grass, Volume 1 series. Well, it was released in October, digital, so everybody could hear it. And then there was also the pre-order in October. Hey, good morning, TC. And then it actually came out on physical yesterday. So that was really cool. It really was. So here we go. Darn that calendar, where are you? I did order some new calendars for next year. So I'm looking forward to sharing that with everybody. Yeah. Oh, darn. I'm going to do like I did last time. Oh, well. Oh, well. I missed that. Hey, KK, how are you? Thanks for joining this morning. Yeah. Happy Saturday, KK. Yeah. I'm going to jump into it, folks. I got a bunch of records to inspect. You guys get to see what it's like when people bring in records and you drop them off and says, hey, you interested in these records? You're like, okay, I got to run by. And then you're like, okay, so you got all these records to inspect. And, you know, there's this guy named Steve. He has a channel, and he says, oh, I'm paraphrasing, all records matter. And so there we go, folks. We're going to find out what they're all like. Yeah. KK, I'm heading to Wake Forest today, so I'm trying my best to remember to photograph those shirts. Oh, folks, this is really nice. I'll show you something about this label. So people who like classical music, they like the RCA Victor that has the shaded dog. So we see RCA as a red label, and we see the doggy, and we see the Victrola or the Victor, whatever it is. It's a little wind-up 78 player. I think this one's a 78 player. Yep, it is. And it has a doggy there. His name is Nipper. But anyway, in the background is dark, and so they call this the shaded dog. Hey, good morning, Joyce. And this record looks okay. Will it ever sell? 60 years of music America loves best. Aw, look at that wonderful image of Nipper. Man, that looked good on the wall. Yeah. I've always wanted a Nipper dog. So it has people like Gene McDonald, Marian Anderson, Artie Shaw, Arthur Fiedler, Glenn Miller, Benny Goodman, Duke Ellington, Take the A Train, The Three Sons, Eddie Arnold, Mario Alonso, Ames Brothers, Hugo Winterhalter. I like him. Harry Belafonte. He goes, Deo. Anyway, enough talk. So I'll put this in the $2 bin. How does that sound? That might be good for somebody to do it. Hey, I'm going to do a Sunday night sale, folks, but I'm going to do it a late night because I still almost finished that project I've been working on. I worked on it yesterday afternoon and last night, and then I joined a wonderful YouTuber named Donna. She goes by Flippin' Frozen, and she did a sale last night. So I joined her and I sold some things. I actually sold a record. Actually, I sold a bunch of records, so that was kind of neat. So yeah, there we go. And we were talking about something I did a long time ago, maybe in April. Hey, good morning, Swamp. Hey, good morning, Glenn. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. And so I want to do a pop culture cell again. Yeah, on my channel, and maybe get some people to join in. This is Survivor with vital signs. I can't hold back. This is a good record people like. Woohoo! Okay, that's acceptable. Adam, you can come to my late night with me and sell tonight. Oh, I can? What time, KK? I would love to do that because we at RecordKrate we need funds. Hey, good morning, Myra Space, Mary Lane. Get here, about to go stand in line for a big sale. Be careful out there, Glenn. I want you to be here next week and the week after and the week after. Yeah, so there you go. 11 o'clock, I'll have to go to bed, then set the alarm and get up. TC, when I say late night or KK late night, for KK, KK, you start making it happen around 11 and 12, right? Is that your hour? Which in college, I remember leaving the apartment and heading over to a music venue at 11 o'clock. I'm like, I'm gonna go check out this band. I'll be, I wouldn't tell anybody. I mean, I would just go and do it. But for me, when I say late night, probably 8:30 or 9 o'clock tomorrow night, TC. I got to finish up that project. Footloose. This is acceptable, which is good. Yeah. Mary Lane saying bye to somebody. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Melissa Manchester. Don't cry out loud. Good voice. Well, it's late when I do them. It's later for me to do them. But hey, you want to push me? Want me to push the limits and go to 9:30 or 10 o'clock? I don't mind doing that. Hey, good morning, squirreled away. Yeah. All right. When's KK's tonight? Is it tonight, KK? Oh gosh, I gotta make a mental note. Tonight is KK. Yeah, so there we go. KK, I would love to come on. Yeah, Melissa Manchester. Yay. I gotta sneeze. I didn't sneeze. Well, what's the music like for the Mandalorian soundtrack? It's got a song here called Breakdance. And then it has a song called Flashdance, ... What a Feeling. I've heard that one. What a feeling. Good voice. Yeah. I can feel that it's not flat. Yeah, I could without even taking it out of the inner sleeve. I could feel it was not flat. So, shame on you. Oh, Debbie Boone. First glance, I was like, is that Ryan Adams? When you look at it way over there like this, is that Ryan Adams? Debbie Boone. I don't think I've seen this one before. So, Debbie, tell me what's on here. Breaking in a brand new broken heart. Orchestra music. Is it John Williams? There she is. Mm-mm. Nope. Sorry, Debbie, you're not flat. It's on Curb Records. What a feeling. I can't take it anymore. I don't know the songs. You know, I've never seen the movie Flashdance. And this week, I've never seen Cheers until this week. I watched 2 episodes of Cheers. Should I continue with it first? I watched episode 1, episode 2. Should I continue with it? Is Cheers going to be good? Patty Austin. Every home should have one. I'll be glad to, KK. It's hard. Ludwig Gordonson. I'll be glad to, KK, but it's very hard to see online. Yeah. So this one's flat. What I do, KK, is I take my fingers and I hold it so it's just on the label. And then I hold it out like I'm going to look at a pool stick. And then I just look at it with, well, I only have one eye. You look at it with one eye, and then you look to see if it's flat. You have to flip it over and then check it again. And what you do, you're looking for a flat. You don't want a dish or a bowl. And you don't want a mountain. So there we go. So that's what we do. Yeah. So, but as many times as if I tried to show it online, unless it's just a soup bowl, it's just hard to see. Yeah. Charlie Bird. So there you go, KK. I hope that helps. The Touch of Gold. Charlie Bird plays today's greatest hits. It's on Columbia, and I love these. I love this color poster order form every time I see it. Bye, Glam. Have fun. Be careful at the cell. Hope you find some cool things. Look out for records. Hi, Mike Sweeney. You should take the dished albums and turn them into real dishes and those for popcorn bowls and such. Hey, that's a wonderful idea. I did that. I did that before, TC. I did it back when records had such low value. And I found some colored vinyl. I found some Jim Jones records, and I'm like, well, nobody needs to hear his teaching. So they were blue, and I made bowls, and I sold them. And but when you do that, TC, it releases. There's a horrible odor, and it feels like it's toxic. So I was like, I'm stepping away from this. I don't want to do that anymore. And plus, it's hot. Yeah. I would like to hear Charlie Bird doing Norwegian Wood. I bet he does a wonderful job with that. He also does Bonanza. So this has a laminate cover, and it's delaminating right here. Looks like somebody took a chunk out of it right here. But look at that op art there. That is just amazing. I love that. So it's George Shearing in hi-fi. Cal Jader plays on here. and Bill Clark. So George plays piano. There's bass, vibes, guitar, and drums. Clocks, yes, I'll be glad to show you some clocks. I have them all over the crate. Absolutely, I'll be glad to. Remind me to do that, and I'll do it one day this week. This coming week, yeah. Put your money where your mouth is. Yeah, I was in the hallway back there, and I looked up, and I said, oh, what time is it? And I looked up, and there was my Pink Floyd clock. So I have to show that to you one time. So I love these little thingies here, and they talk about Soft Machine. Oh, I love it. So this record is worth saving. Cal Jader, absolutely, Russ L. Cal Jader is worth saving. George Shearing, because it is such a fabulous record, and it really is. Wasn't George? He was blind. The album cover is wasted if the artist couldn't even see it. Maybe, but hey, somebody was really cool to make it happen. I don't think he was 100. I don't think the only thing he saw was black. I have a record that's autographed by him. I just like Stevie Wonder has some vision, and like this guy right here is blind, but I do have some vision. But it would be really bad. Okay, KK, I'll do that. I will do that. Absolutely. I think Don and Mary are going to make a clock from the one they bought from me. But yeah, I got 1, 2, 3. I see 3 right here. I got a Pink Floyd down the hall. I got some in Wake Forest. Maybe I could buy the clock mechanism and supply the record and the clock mechanism and sell them as a kit. Because if I were to ship one, I would have to take it apart and ship it that way. Yeah, just because it would just get all wonky, wonky, wonk. I'm going to put this in a bag. Oops. But having a record clock is really cool. What a feeling. You have to buy mechanisms. They don't sell a kit. You have to buy the mechanism. And yeah. The cool thing is like, yeah, so maybe I could offer a kit, TC. And then I can say, all right, here's what I have, folks. You can, this record with the kit is this price, that kind of thing. But I really want to do a pop culture sale, which is totally non-records. Okay, I put George in a bag. I laid down the lamination. I need to check because I need to find some glue that will dry clear where I could glue this lamination down. I think Sean did that. I'll have to ask Sean. So there we go. It looks so much better in a bag. Here's this old saying in the art community. Put a bird on it, paint a bird on it. And so, yeah, there you go. Put it in a bag. Something got underneath my chair. And we also have show and tell. Oh, cool. Yeah, I've seen some of that. Sometimes I watch your replays, your playbacks. Yeah. This is not a gatefold, but it does continue on the back. Yeah. Oh, it is a gatefold. It finally opened up. There we go. And here's the inside. I know my cousin came on with you last night, KK. Okay, this is Emerson, Lake and Palmer with Tarkus. Yeah, so I would love to come on some of your show and tells. All right, acceptable. So KK, you can't see it, but it's flat. I mean, it's just, I don't know. Some things show up well on on live streams, and some things just don't. There we go. Yeah. Happy Saturday, everybody. Hope you have a wonderful day planned. I hope you're going to do some wonderful, cool things today, as well as tomorrow. Dave Brubeck, The Light in the Wilderness. I love Dave Brubeck. Such a wonderful pianist. Hey, look, there's Jesus. I think that's Jesus right there. I love that graphic there. Oh, I just love it. Ooh, nice inner sleeve. I'll show it to you in just a moment. Wow. Let's check this out. Holy smoke. So it is a gatefold. This is the, okay. I like the way, what are those hands touching? What are those hands grabbing? Woo! Go, Dave, go. I love it. Here's the inside. There he is right there. I do have a record where he's autographed, where it's autographed. Woo-hoo! Maybe he's a turntablist. Maybe those are turntables and he's scratching. I think he's harvesting some melons. So anyway, Erik Kunzel conducting the Cincinnati Symphony Orchestra. Ooh, Dave plays piano. Then there's baritone, organ. Miami University a cappella singers. It's a deluxe 2 record LP set. And did it take place in a? Oh, there's a little booklet, a little fold-out thingy. Ooh, here's program notes by Dave Brubeck. There he is. This is awesome, folks. This would make a wonderful image for a T-shirt. People say, "Who's that on your shirt?" And yeah. Wow. This will be worth researching just to read more about. Oh well, I'll have to read the inserts later. So here's the records. Now look at this really cool Decca Golden Label Records, a new world of classical music. Wow. This is awesome. All right, please be beautiful. Please be clean. A guy called me yesterday. Do you buy records? Yes. Yes, sir, I do. Do they have to be in good condition? And I said, what do you mean? He says, well, do they have to not have scratches on them, or you just buy them anyway? Hey, Greg. And I said, we like records that are clean and flat. He says, well, I got some records. He says, but I took them to this other store, and they wouldn't buy them because they were not in good condition. And I said, so did the other store buy any? Yeah, they bought 2 of them. I said, what did they buy? I don't know. And I said, okay, don't know what it is. And so that was funny. I said, well, if the other store only bought 2 and refused the rest of them, there's a good chance that I'm going to not buy the other ones. And I said, but thank you anyway. Yeah. Now, I've had people come to me from that they had been at that other store. They came to me and said, so-and-so already bought. And I said, well, I'll take a look anyway. But this was before pandemic. And I actually found some records that were valuable. And so I don't mind looking behind somebody, but there were 3 people waiting to get in line, and that guy was out there, and he didn't sound very promising with his records being in beautiful condition. So anyway, so there we go. I didn't buy him. I didn't even look at him. Yeah. Dancing on the new Glenn Miller Orchestra. I don't think Glenn Miller was in the new Glenn Miller Orchestra. But wouldn't I love to have a set of speakers like that? Those are so atomic. Look at them. And look at the hi-fi in the middle. Oh, my stars. A fine record deserves the finest phonograph, an RCA Victor Stereo Hi-Fi Victrola. How about that? I think it's 1960, folks. I do like those speakers. I love this painting on the front. It's either watercolor or gouache. I just love it. I think I'm going to go live this afternoon in Wake Forest and show some things. Now that is a perfect representation of a space age bachelor pad, stereo and speakers. You know it. Yeah, absolutely. And this is a perfect example of a record that's not in beautiful condition. Darn it. But I got to look for those. Absolutely. Hey, thank you so much for joining me today. So today I'm heading to Wake Forest and cool things like that. And away we go. Speaking of space age bachelor pad, look at those martinis. Yeah. Yeah. It's in good condition, but it'll go in the dollar bin. Ooh, Louis Prima. He is so cool. He was a cool cat. Oh, on the back, someone put OR 1/23/1971. January 23, 1971. Okay. He had a kicking band. Yeah. And this was a perfect party record. He got played like crazy. And probably too many martinis didn't get it back in the jacket. So that's going in the dollar bin. The golden hits of the Four Aces. Do I know Four Aces? It's on the deck. Yeah. So it was in the jacket like this, folks. I've had some people actually come in my store, remove the jacket. Well, I have it in here like this. Remove it, then put it in that way, then look at it, then put it back in the bins. And I said, would you please quit doing that, please? I don't spend 5 hours before you get here to make sure all these are in the right position for you to come here and turn them around for me. And I was ready for them to leave the store. I mean, it was just crazy habit. Disrespectful, too. But anyway, Four Aces, dollar bin. Stan Kenton. Stan had tons of records. Tons and tons and tons. And I don't know his most popular record, but this is on the that greenish blue record label. So, dollar bin. Let's see. Charlie Bird again. Hit Trip. Dollar bin. It does have a record bar sticker on it, hype sticker right there. All right, here we go. Willie Nelson, Honeysuckle Road. This is a soundtrack. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you just don't come in and start doing stuff like that at your people's houses. I wouldn't go to his house and do it. Their house and do it. All right, this one looks great. Ooh, Willie Nelson. I mean, even if I go in another record store and I respect the store by putting them back the same way they had them. Absolutely. I may not agree with how they do it, but I'll do it anyway. Oh, darn. I think this one's okay. It's acceptable. Yeah. I think that's why before the pandemic, a lot of people came here to buy stuff because I know that I would put stuff out that was beautiful or close to beautiful, near beautiful. Yeah, lots and lots and lots of imagery on this record. I bet his sister's on here. Yep, she is right there, Bobby. Does anybody remember watching the movie, or has anybody here seen the movie Pulp Fiction? And they go into the restaurant, and it's like a 50s themed restaurant, and the waiters and waitresses are impersonating a famous person from that era. And then they have these really cool seats and chairs. Right here is a table. Looks like it's made out of an automobile right there. I love stuff like that. Exactly, TC. Exactly. Da-da-da. If people would quit trying to buy my property. Properties, that is. They're brutal. So I go here, I block them. I swear I'm gonna get me a flip phone and put my phone number on it and just answer the flip phone for the store, and then I have a different number for this for family and friends. Of course, you are my family. You are my friends. This was in there. I listened to it yesterday because it just looks so interesting. It's on Columbia, and it's on A&M. It's a white label promo. Michael Katakas, but he does contemporary easily listening music, pop music that was very good. Wonderful voice he has. I tried researching him, couldn't find anything other than somebody who works for the Ernest Hemingway estate has that name. Could be the same person. I don't know. I'm going to highlight this. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could do that too, and I have to be careful not to. We have a hamburger joint up here that is a classic convertible. It has a classic convertible in the center of the floor with a table in it where the seats were. Families love it. Oh, that's awesome. I'm going to have to watch Pulp Fiction again just to see how it is. Frank Sinatra. This is probably the most common Frank I see. Yep. I used to go to the junk stores when I would look at records, and this was back in the day when I was just looking at records for myself, not trying to buy anything to resell. And I would go in there and I would sit down and I would get all the records facing the proper way and leave them nice and neat when I left. But I had a much freer life then with fewer responsibilities. There they are, Sonny and Cher. Cher isn't as tall as I thought she was, but she wears heels, but they were almost the same height. Yeah. Has anyone ever seen their Mustangs? George Barris, he's the guy who did the Batman car. I think he also did the Monkeys car. He took two Mustangs and customized them for Sonny and Cher, and they were really cool. And there's images all over the internet of them. And I think they now reside in a museum in Kansas. Sonny and Cher, all I ever need is you. Yeah. Well, of course that wasn't true because they broke up. They weren't together anymore. Yeah. Did you post a video yesterday, TC? Did I watch it? I love the intro. Pretty cool. I enjoyed TC's channel. When Billy came to shop with me, he purchased this record right here. The Alabama State Troopers Roadshow, Don Dix and Jeannie Green and Furry Lewis. The Mount Zion Band and Choir. Inquiring minds want to know. Here we go. Oh, cool. I'm looking forward to them. I love this label right here with the butterfly. I think that is so cool. Oh, all right. That one's nice. Now, I've never listened to this record right here, the Alabama State Troopers, and I need to. All right. I like them when they're like this. And I need to, folks. I need to. Yeah, I'll put this back in here. This will be ready for tomorrow night's sale. All right. I could show you the gatefold. And then here we go. All right. Here's one that if it's in beautiful condition is going to be a popular one to have. And I think this predates Rat. I don't know what year it is. I have to see if it's on the inside. On the back, it says not for sale, demonstration. All right, Waylon, be beautiful for me. I love that logo. It reminds me of the Pontiac Firebird Trans Am with the bird, the chicken, the eagle on the hood. Surface looks okay. When I say okay, surface looks acceptable. All right, is acceptable, folks. Hey, this is going to be a popular one. Yeah. I still have two crates in the back room I have to pull out. Then I got a bunch more of these over there on the bins. And then once I get them out of the bins and gets the bins emptied, I can put some more stuff there and maybe clear the floor a little bit. Hey, this is Paul and Paula. I don't know this record. I don't know if it's country or what. Yeah. Whoa. Woo. Holy smoke. That one was rough. It looked like sandpaper. The Mills Brothers. Their famous hits. This is the back jacket, folks. This is definitely a super budget SMI. But there's a Sam Cooke record that's on SMI. It's 3 discs, and it plays fine. Now this one does have the little crazy poly inner sleeves, and I try not to stuff them in there the other way because they just bunch up like crazy, and then customers will take them out, and they'll try to put them back in there. So, yeah. If it's a little more important of a record, I will put it in a bag. Mills Brothers, It's acceptable. Acceptable. This one's cool, folks. You've probably seen Herbie Man in the junk stores many times. And this one's got Push Push is the name of the record. And it has Dwayne Allman playing guitar on it. But if you open it up, it's a die cut. Okay. And then good conversation photograph. Push Push. Don't know Paul and Paula. Oh, I don't. Was that it? Hey, Paula, I want to marry you. Is that? Oh yeah, I've heard that song. It was on Animal House. Was it on the soundtrack for Animal? Probably one of the grossest cover of all time. I don't know. There's another one with him in a Speedo and him with his he was very proud of himself, He was very proud of his physique. Good morning, Donald. Yeah. And then there's a back cover. But Dwayne Allman is on here. What can you say about that? But I've seen this without the die cut, and it wasn't a gatefold. But anyway. All right, it's acceptable. Oh, it was an Animal House. I don't remember if it's disco music, but I would definitely say it was part of the disco era. I mean, we can always say that Kiss is from the from the disco era. Yeah. And we also can say Kiss had a disco song. Let's see if I can read a little bit of information here. There's a Aretha Franklin song on here. There's a Brad song on here. Never can say goodbye. No. Who sang that song? Never can say goodbye. There's a Ray Charles song on here. Blah, 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 blah. Ralph McDonald plays percussion. Dwayne Allman, guitars. David Spenzola plays guitars. Oh, gosh. Here's a name, folks. Bernard Purdy plays drums. Is he not one of the best? Yeah. Wow. Very cool. So, Herbie says Marvin Gaye's What's Going On is the best album of the year. Yeah. So I've never listened to this record. Have you listened to it, Donald? Can you chime in on it? All I have to do is put this in a bag and put Dwayne Allman on the front and say Dwayne Allman's on this record, and it'll sell like that. Well, it used to sell like that just because of Dwayne Allman. But I could put it in the bins and don't put that. I have most of Man's stuff, really popular stuff is from that area. I have the single of Superman. Love that song, Pure Disco. Oh, it is. Oh, cool. Superman. I don't know. No, I haven't listened to it. Hey, good morning, Misha Renee. Cheers. Thanks for stopping by. This is Stan Kenton and Christy, somebody. Christy, where's your name? I can't remember her name. June Christie, yeah. And folks, this is a wonderful example of ringware. Look at this. It's also a wonderful example of dust. There you go. She sings. So That record by the Beatles called The Beatles with the white cover. I've seen lots of ringwear on those. Yeah. So this one's great. It needs a bat. Bye, KK. All right. I'm going to do what I can, KK, to come see you tonight at 11 o'clock. Yeah. Superman. Superman. I want to fly like Superman. Superman. I wish I could fly like Superman. 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 I want to fly like Superman. Oh, maybe he's saying Herbie Mann is Superman. I don't know. If I don't report now, we'll forget it later. Okay, I've seen the record before, TC, many times. Well, thanks. Oh, okay. I look forward to it. Thank you, TC, for making me aware of that. The Metronome All-Star Band. Metronome All-Star Band. It's got some masking tape right here, folks. It's jazz. I got a feeling it's not going to be beautiful. My feeling was correct. This is a promo. It's got a timing strip on it. Johnny Mathis. Gold stamp on the back. Hold me, thrill me, kiss me. Yeah, thank you, TC. Johnny Mathis, what a voice. Oh, it's a white label promo. There we go. There we go. Very cool. So if you like Johnny Mathis, probably will be a wonderful example of perhaps one of the better sounding pressings because it's so close to, they made these before they made the ones for the public. So there you go. Barbra Streisand, Chris Christopherson, and A Star is Born. Every time I see this, I'm thinking, is that Janis Joplin or something? But anyway, sometimes it's a gatefold. Oh, I've seen this movie. Yeah. There was actually 4 of these movies, A Star is Born. I saw the latest one, which had Lady Gaga. Yeah. He had a cool car in this that he wrecked at the end. Do you think that white label promos in particular really sound better than the general? Well, they're closer to the plate, to the pressing. As far as pressings is concerned, they're close to the new plate. So, theoretically, yes. Yeah, I do think that, TC. Now, I wouldn't say that as a blanket rule, but generally, and there's some exceptions, I'm sure. Yeah. But yeah, that's the reason. That's the reason we seek out the white label promos is because they're so close to God. This is Perry Como. While you're concerned, where you're concerned. This has a gold stamp on it, RCA. All right, it's acceptable. I sold 2 Perry Como Christmas records. So, yeah. Tomorrow for Coffee and Vinyl, Kurt and Sean will be with me. That will be Sean, Sean that lives here. The guy who likes Dead Kennedys and John Coltrane. Yeah, this one's not pretty at all. Not pretty at all. Let's check out the inner sleeve. I don't think I've ever seen this inner sleeve, so I'm going to share it with you. Superman, oh, this was a Vic DeMonte or Vic Damone. He says, my baby loves to swing. All right. What clown came in and hit the thumbs down? Bozo! I've never seen this inner sleeve for a Capitol record. It says the top names on records, all on the top name in records. Capitol. Oh, I don't know. I don't care. Interesting inner sleeve. Never seen it. Okay, here's Frank on Capitol. And why would somebody put tape right here? Why do they put tape there and put tape here? Can you see the Scotch tape or the clear tape? It looks like there's a piece there that folds around to there where they taped it up that way. I don't know. Have you ever heard about the outer tracks sounding better than the inner tracks? Oh, absolutely. I can attest to that. Something about the rotation, thickness of the record, etc. Guy explained it on vinyl YouTube channel. Yeah. Well, the story goes is that the record label would, oh my gosh, this is texture, folks. Can I show it to you? It's just like the family Bible. So the record label, the song that they thought would be the hit, they would put it on the first or second track because those tracks sound better. And then many times, Donald and I have noticed this, Don, when we're at RecordKrate listening to records, that even though a record's flat, there still can be inner groove distortion or sibilance. And yeah, I totally agree with that. So sometimes when I play a record and the last track on one side is the hit, I'm like, ooh, somebody made a mistake. They didn't think that was going to be the hit. And they said, that's not going to be a hit. We'll just put on the last track of the day. Don, any thoughts from you on that? G Money, every time we have a guest here, that would be a wonderful question for you to ask the guest. Yeah. Or you can ask me and I'll remember. I just won't be able to remember to find it. Yeah. Yeah. I can't help but wonder if this person worked in the industry because they got a lot of cool things that are very interesting. This is Nat King Cole, just one of those things. Yeah. So it's Sean that lives here, not to be confused with the other Sean, which is Sean with now spinning TV in Australia. Yeah. Some artists used to fight over who gets the outer track. Yeah. There's so many things I like about vinyl, but having to flip, not having the entire album on one side is one of those things I do not like about vinyl. But that's one of the cool things about CDs is that you play it, and you hear it start to finish. So if it's a concept album, that's really cool. Never heard of that before. I'm going to have to read up on that stuff. That's true, TC. But in the meantime, TC, just enjoy the music. Yes, enjoy the music, folks. If you're focusing on running all over town trying to find the perfect record and going online and bidding or spending the extra money just to get the perfect record. Does that take away from the enjoyment of listening to records? But if you happen to find it in a store and say, oh, yeah, I mean, we all look for upgrades. Yeah. But at the end of the day, TC, enjoy the music. That's what I always encourage people to do. Let's see, here we go. It has to do with the geometry of the stylus going across the record. As it gets closer to the center, there's more friction in the grooves that can cause distortion. And I have a linear tracking turntable. Some people say it's better for tracking. You sure can. This is interesting, folks. It's got a hole punch right here. And I really think this is a demo or promo. But right here, we had our store called Record Bar. It says Record Bar number 5. Somebody wrote that on here. And they wrote this on here for a reason. Rupert Holmes. Let's see. In my mind, I heard that he is from North Carolina. And someone says, well, wasn't he from England? I said, oh, I don't know. I could have misunderstood. I'm going to take a look right now and see if I can find his Wikipedia page and see exactly where he is from. If you like pina colada, he was born in England. Okay. Was there a North Carolina connection? Probably not. Did he used to live in Raleigh? Probably not. If I key in Rupert Home, Raleigh, North Carolina, it'll tell me where I can go buy the record. Rupert is great. Absolutely. So anyway, hey, let's take a look at the vinyl. Oh, this is very thick. Wow, it's very thick. Is this a special pressing? It's black. Probably not. Interesting. Oh, well. Yeah, it could have been the store copy. Maybe he signed it, Record Bar. He was in the process of signing it. It said, Record Bar. Oh, excuse me, I got a phone call. My wife hates Escape. She thinks both people in that story are terrible. As a kid, do you like pina colada? Then later on, you're like, wait a minute here. What's going on here? He was involved in Broadway. I think I got about 8 left, folks. I'm going to finish this up. This guy's country music, Tom Powell. And he played on a lot of people's records. Hey, all right. This one's acceptable. Acceptable. It says the great Tom Powell and his outlaw band. I might have to listen to this to see how outlaw it sounds. Me, on the other hand, Holmes is one of those great 70s singer-songwriters who wrote great little story songs like Chapin and Manaway. And Jerry Rafferty. Yes, I love me some Jerry Rafferty. And what's that other band he was part of? Steelers Wheel. I love that too. Isn't she beautiful, folks? There she is. Is that Stonehenge? She has, she's got a good voice. She's known, but dang, why is she just not known? Yeah. It's hard to show on camera, folks, but this is what I call white. This is very, and see, it's hard to show, but this is a very white record. Meaning that it's very worn out. I mean, the surface looks free of marks, which is good, but it's just worn out. Does anybody know if you know what I mean, put a 7 in the chat. When I say a record is white, it's just worn out. The grooves are just worn out, but the surface is okay. I'm not gonna. Okay. Jerry Rafferty is so much more than Baker Street. So much more. Greg knows what I'm talking about. City to City was one of the greatest albums of all time. Oh, 78. That's awesome. Folks, I love this red, yellow label right here. Yeah. City to City is a masterpiece. All right, this is acceptable. This is Redbone, folks, and it's called Potlatch. Redbone. They have one song that they're very known for, and I can't recall. I got a feeling that this one's not going to be in very good condition. Lena Horne and Harry Belafonte. Ew. So let's take a look. This is it. RCA Victoria. RCA Victor. Yep, I was right. I still didn't do a video about the summer of 78 and why it was so good music-wise. I like that idea. That would be a good video. That would be a good contest. That would be a good time to join Coffee and Vinyl and share all about it. We'll do the whole week, 1978. Coffee and Vinyl presents TC 1978. Love is a gentle thing. Love is a gentle thing. What do you guys think about that? This is Harry Belafonte, I think. Yep. What do you guys think about Barry Gibb and Jason Isbell doing a song together? I think it's them. You remember they had that girl with the guys in the background, and I said, I like this illustration. See the watercolor gouache? This is the same artist. I'm going to have to do a little research on this cat. Come and get your love. Come and get your love. Absolutely, TC. That's it. I remember. Hey, hey, what's the ba? Hey. Yeah. Three Dog Night, suitable for framing. 1, 2, 3. I'll stop at 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, but there's 7 guys. Hey, wait, there's 3 on the front. Does that mean it's 10? What's going on here? Holy smoke-a-roni. Does anybody have a banana necklace? Let me know if you got a banana necklace in your jewelry box. Holy smoke-a-roos. That is crazy. Oh, yeah, I like to see that. You're welcome to share your password with me, TC. I don't have HBO. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But there's a girl. Oh, she's on the back. So it must be 10 people in this band. It says Danny Huff, Chuck Negron, and Corey Wells. And then below it has 4 more. 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know, folks. That's another research. Three Dog Night. Da-da-da-da-da. And it's hard to find Three Dog Night records that aren't Beat the Mess. And this one's Beat the Mess. But you got to get a banana necklace. This lady looks like she's pregnant, and she's got Three Dog Nights written on her belly. Three Dog Night. I don't have cable. Yeah, I don't have cable. I don't even have an antenna connected to the television I have here. And then I discovered Wednesday that my TV has burn. Darn it. Screen burn. And I don't think there's any way to get rid of screen burn. I don't know. I have to research. Okay, here's Willie Nelson, Stardust. It's got Shrink. It's got the hype sticker. It's got the People's Choice Great American Music in 80. And then it has a record store sticker. Record. Let's see what it says. Record Theater. Has anyone heard of Record Theater before? I might have to save that one. I might have to rescue that hype sticker or that price sticker and put it in my little container. I meant TDN. Oops. There's a reason that Three Dog Night was an awesome group. They never had a bad song that I can remember. Oh, that's cool. I've heard they put on an incredible show, and they were rocking and rocking. Hey, finally, folks, I got a Willie Nelson that's acceptable. Yeah, so there we go. So there you go, folks. I've gone through that pile. So, yay, there we go. Oh, it's over an hour. So I appreciate everybody coming and hanging out with me this morning for Coffee and Vinyl as I go through and do some other things and talk about music. It was cool hanging out with everybody. Donald, the intergatefold photo on Grand Funk's Weird American Band was worse. My mom nearly had a heart attack when she saw that. I was only in the 5th grade. Is that when they're sitting on hay and they're not wearing any clothing? I'm signing up for HBO Max trial so I can watch Wonder Woman. Wow. I remember the photo too. The band plays in the nude. Is that different than them sitting on hay in a barn? What's the other thing? TC, I have a Wonder Woman VHS in Wake Forest that has several episodes on it, and I watched it the other day in Wake Forest. And I think she crashes her, I don't know, she ends up on some kind of, I don't know. I didn't pay very much close attention to it, but that's the one. My mom nearly died. It was hilarious. Something about a planet full of all women. I can't remember. I didn't watch Wonder Woman as a child, and especially the ones that took place in the war or war times. I wasn't interested in that. I wanted to hear the radio and play my cassettes. Yeah, so that's what I did. So there we go. Yeah, that is true. No, it's the same picture. I was referring to the song by Sugarloaf. Don't call us. We'll call you. Sugarloaf played in the new. Okay, I didn't know that. Don't call us. We'll call you. Don't. Yeah, I should know that song. I got to load the car, folks. I'm going to Wake Forest. Um, Thank you so much. Enjoy your day, Namaste. I'll probably go live if I can in Wake Forest and try to show some things there just for fun. I bought all the Wonder Woman DVDs when they came out. Huge fan of Linda Cotta. That show was cheesy. I don't think so. I didn't think so when I was a kid, though. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes memories are better than revisiting it today. Yeah. I've definitely played a record or watch a movie or a TV series and you're like, what was I thinking? Man, what was I thinking at that age? But yeah. But anyway, thank you so much. Have a great day, everybody. I'll see you soon. If not this afternoon, tomorrow morning with Sean and with Kurt. All right. Be safe, everybody.